This Touch New Zealand live stream is supported by Bunnings Warehouse and SAS Sport.
Schools Touch Championship. Touch, what a game. Action-packed event, 3 days of action, and we've come down to this moment for the grand final of the plate division. We've got a showdown between Palmerston North boys and King's College, and what a show we have today. I'm joined by Mike King from Touch New Zealand Operations. How's it looking, my friend?
Good morning, everyone, and good morning, George. Game 3 here on live stream. Looking forward to the great tussle that we have in front of us between Palmy boys and King's College from Otahuhu. Great again having the city and the region battle happening here. So regional Palmerston North with their representation and a few star-studded players in that lineup, George.
Yeah, Palmy boys, they had a great day yesterday, going undefeated. So they're coming through hot to trot today, and I think King's College were about the same. Stars to watch out for in the Palmy boys crew. Carson Heppy, he's been outstanding, and you can't compare the speed of Stuart Cruden, and a star of the future to watch out for, Maraki Omoa. Just a bit of a technical difficulty going down here with our screens, but we've got on show now Palmy boys working from right to left. Had the tap off, fortunately not capitalising this particular time. King's College now have the play working from the left side of your screen to the right. Here goes the action.
Kings making their way through the field. Kings are coached by former Waikato and the Tau halfback Kevin Putputty. So he's been taking care of these young men over the last couple of days. So looking forward to seeing what Kings College can produce under Kevin Putt's coaching.
There we go. It's been one end to the other. Nice completion rate. Set of 6 each. The guys in white are looking shining. And some beautiful yards there by Carson Heppy, working through the midfield. Here we go, nice set-up structure. Looks like they might have 1 or 2 touches up their sleeve. Power scoop by number 7, looking... My gosh, I thought he was looking long, but he did a dummy. Got it in short, but King's got it right. I got it wrong. Answered the prayer with a few defensive plays.
Making their way through the field. Yeah, again, I've been very impressed with how Kings have been playing. Oh, there's great defence, but that's a beautiful run down the line. Been very impressed with the way that they've played over the last couple of days, George. Kings making getting a strike going, stepping, going low.
Whoa. The big man gets low, very close. Referee sees a touch there. Buddha Doyle, he's been outstanding through all the age groups. He's here today leading as a year 10 for this senior team. Chucking the long ball, showing his goodies. You talked about him earlier, and he has answered the prayers.
That's been a great weapon of his over day 1 and 2. Here we go, we can see it again. Buddha just seeing the opportunity. Look at that, beautiful long ball. Great weight, finding his target. And it's good night, nurse. Palmy boys. Yeah, here we go again. Again, another very impressive team here. Palmy finding their way on the outside of that one. Unfortunately, touched by the link. And Harley Ward down sideline. Harley Ward. Give us an update. Who have we got refereeing this game, Harley? Oops, no, we haven't got Harley. We'll come back to him shortly. It's hand over, King's ball. Again, this team, we've seen this team, George, at the Touch Fit 360 warm-up, being involved in our ACC warm-up activity.
Oh, it's been great having them down there. They've been very sports smart and looking after their bodies, and it's paying dues because now they're in a final with all their players ready for action. They're a great bunch of boys with a lot to offer. And like we said, a lot to offer. Could it be an offer of another touchdown? No. Harley War, you're with us, my friend.
Harley, no, we'll go back to the action here. Just a nice settled yardage, just getting the balance right, and here comes a new set of players onto the field, just finding their way up. What's happened there? So there's a bit of a fumble in the play ball area.
Yeah, we talk about it every year for the newcomers to this game. It's called touch, but there's a lot of push in there. So on that occasion, it was a good, hard touch. And the Palmy boys didn't react too well with a little fumble. But they get a little bit of relief there by Kings doing a error. So they've got a fresh set, 8 metres out from the line. Number 7 and number 8 working it. Tanoa and Kirk. With a long ball, well read. That number 16 once again. He's the highlight in the first 5 minutes of this game.
King's College making their way through the field. You talked about, I briefly talked about the Touch Fit 360. You tried something new this year with the referees, George?
Yeah, Touch Fit is all about being smart and keeping our players on the field, diving on the ground and managing to get up after that. And that's a beautiful hole run there. Let's go back to the action, Mike. Talk us through this replay.
Look, I think that's just a use of player numbers through the field. Nice settle. Just getting the numbers on the outside, catching Palmy just in a bit of a disarray around the numbers. They didn't get their numbers up right, so here we go again. Palmy boys finding their way to the line. What's referee saying? He's saying that's a touchdown. Here we go. King's College, the score, people, King's College 2. And that takes Palmy boys to 1. So we briefly talked about Touch Fit 360. It's a warm-up that we've been promoting. And what we did this year was look at the referees.
Yeah, we talk about a warm-up. That's one component of the 9 principles, and we just want to do health and wellness, keeping our players on the field and performing at a better ability. And we'll take it to the next level with our referees and introduce the Touch Fit 360 referee warm-up and acknowledgement to body care with a Touch Fit warm-up zone for the referees. They've been rolling it out, and I'm sure these referees out there have been rolling it out because they've made it to the grand final, which is the pinnacle for those guys as well. Here we go. Boys high. Nicely answered by defense by Kings. Nice set of 6 though. They'll be happy with that one. Finishing on the right side. Now Kings have to take it back to their box using 2 or 3 touches. Nice use of ball movement through the mid-pitch. Here we go. Setting up nicely. Oh, good yards off this play. Here we go. Getting in behind. Palmy boys. Sets up for a good scoop. He's got one more up his sleeve. It's dangerous. It's on the 5. He scoots through. And it's a beautiful dive there by number 8, Tom Kirk. Take your hat off, mate. He hasn't got one on, but we'll take it off anyway.
It's good defense shown by Palmy on that one. Tight on the line. Bit of a discussion going on between the player and the referee.
Yeah, I think it was one of those light touches when I think you really need to wear skins in this game because any flapping shirt, you get a fingernail to that counts as a touch. And this sport relies on honesty First and foremost, and integrity within our game. We try not to encourage any lying. If you get found out, you're called a phantom, and you're a phantom for life. You do not want that title. It's the worst of the worst. Here we go. Buddha looking with a follower play.
Referee calls that touch, so here we go.
Sorry, Ethan Stewart, I think it was. We're just getting clarity here with the numbers from King's College. Looking out long. What a chop. Towing the sideline. Leatoa. Here we go, replay. Working the middles. Sweeping play there. Coming around, giving it. Looking long. Buddha Doyle once again.
That may look easy, George, but there's a lot of skill level in that, obviously. Here we go, Palmy boys. Tap off, making their way through the field.
Tanoa and Kirk. The yardage combination in the middles. Lafo. Lafo looks good. He's a big solid man, but he can get low. Very calm and selective play here. Here we go with the replay. Nice little bow. Feed off with the helmet, it's called. And then the following action inside. Number 14 opened up the hole there. I think I can hear a murmur from the sideline. Could I be correct?
You could be correct. Harley Wall checking in on the sideline for this match. A few technical difficulties down here, but I think we're all ready to go for the rest of this half. Looking forward to seeing how it goes. Kings, you can tell that they love to play a bit of seven-style touch. A lot of these boys coming from a rugby background. Moving the ball wide and scoring there in the corner. Oh, hang on. No, we've got another decision here from our referee.
Here we go, sideline action here. Nice hands there. Flicks it. So it'll be interesting what he calls there because Inosa was all over it. Ooh, there we go. What do we got? No touchdown. Here it is. Boys High get out of jail. They'll take that one. 3-2, King's College. Great yards. Cruden up the sideline. Fresh legs getting on. O'Moore feeds in. No, it's his first cousin there, Case Yonke.
Kings making their way to the line. They've got an opportunity here. Playmakers, here they go. Doyle, he's around that ball. He's close. Oh, it's in his hands.
Picky picks a good one, tries to dive over the top, but there's a touch made by the little man. Not on my watch, he says.
Hinui, Ofisa. Here we go. Probing, finding opportunities where they can.
Oh, they just wanted a clean set of hands or a clean pass. It would have been try time. Buddha Doyle taking all the attention away from the right-hand side. Here we go. Subbing. Referee's picked up something there by the Boys High team. He's not happy with the play ball. May have seen a forward pass. King's College get another set, starting from the orange zone, working their way to the green. Slowing the ball down, nice and controlled.
Getting a new set of legs on there. Getting a new set of fresh legs on there. Here they go. Just finding that opportunity. Looking for the right strike here. Helmet's coming. Good defense. Palmy boys. Kings probing. Hall with the ball.
Oh, there we go. I haven't seen that move since Northern IPS. Under 10s, under 14s, the old 21 wrap, I think it was. Here we go. Yep, 2 down for 1, wrapping. Just too fast, too furious, getting low. What a beauty.
And what about that pass at the end? Tom Brady would be loving that one.
I'll tell you what, at practice, they practice that end celebration. They're all aiming for a good throwback or a kick to halfway, closest to the mark.
We've got a hand over there.
Yeah, rare mistake by Cruden. He's not happy with that one. Famous name in the Manawatu, and also in the All Blacks scene, younger brother of Aaron Cruden.
You know, just a slightly heavy touch there, just putting the Kings player just off balance.
I think he's forgotten which sport he was playing for a second there. Very good on the rugby field, but he's transitioned for the touch field for this weekend. Here we go, nice pick. I'm loving this number 5.
Close, good opportunity through the line. However, great mirrors by Palmy boys, just sticking to the player. Here we go, step back, finding the hole. Searching for that player. Just running out of space there, George.
Yeah, running out of space in the dead ball zone. It's about 5 metres, I think they got to work within there. But Pathan, it's like 14 minutes into this game, so I expect to see a lot more from him. Here we go, nice scoop. Carson, is it? No. Tanoa. Nice work through the middle, cuts them up. Everyone's looking around to check if the referee likes that one. There he is. Harley War. Feed us an update.
Just a quick update, our referees for today's match. The man in the middle at the moment, another legend of the game, Dave Takapa. Over 20 years of service from the Canterbury region. On the side closest to the screen, we've got Calvin Wirihana Tuake, who's from the Hauraki area, from Thames Valley. And on the far side, another youngster that's coming through the ranks, Ben Weaver from Canterbury as well.
No try on that one. There we go. First half, King's College 4, Palmy Boys 3. So it's a tight tussle here, George.
I'll tell you what, it looked like it was all King's College, but we looked at the scoreboard, 3-4. The coaching staff of Palmy Boys High will be actually happy with that because Kings looks slightly strong and superior in that one with Buddha Doyle owning the show. It was showtime for Buddha Doyle. He's usually on the field with his right-hand man, Chicago Doyle, who's unfortunately not here today. And he's a big loss to this King's College team. But I wonder what Wade Brunson will be saying to his troops out there for the King's College. What do you think, Mike King?
You know, they started off well. They got themselves in great position to strike, and they got the key players around the board. Just, you know, there's a lot of communication going on. So I'd say, you know, for the coach, he would be saying, let's keep that up, boys.
Yeah, here we go. We're looking over to Palmy Boys. The body language is pretty good. They've got a young lot, so they'll be around for many years. Same with the Kings. So watch this space for both colleges. Eugene Heppy is the lead voice here, supported by Anthony Yonke, doing a great job with these young recruits. So we'll see most of this team back here next year, and same with King's College. And like we said, Buddha Doyle, year 10, leading the ship with 4 years up his sleeve. So remember the name, guys. Remember the name.
Here we go, just the final words by the players here as they start to, you know, form themselves and get their game plan right for the second half.
Yeah, I was happy with the number 5 and number 6 showing a little bit of injection out there other than the Buddha Doyle. I won't say his name again. I'll leave it all to you to talk about Buddha Doyle. But Pathan and Mihinui, Piki Mihinui, with some great work trying to dive over the top there. Hopefully he holds on to that goodness. Tupari Toa man, and he's be looking forward to the Power Wars in the central region there of Turangi. So hopefully he brings these skills to the Power Wars and takes it back to his hometown.
Power Wars, they'll be all about Uffy up in the Power Wars, I'm sure, George. But Mihinui, I've been impressed with him so far, although we have talked a lot about Doyle. I think Mihinui is another one who's, you know, around that space where all the ball is and all the game plan is happening.
Yeah, the first 5 minutes, I must say, number 16, the big man, showing some great toe down the sideline and putting the first dot on the scoreboard. Maihana is his name. Gridley. I think they call him the tank. Toot toot.
King's College, they're ready to go. Aidan Morgan to tap off. Good yards. Go. That man again, Doyle, he's around. Like to bounce out on that one. Well read by Palmy.
Palmy choose to send out their strongest defensive set here. Carson Heppy laying down the orders. Sending his mate up there to take control. Wingers are all over this. But nice take there and almost gets the ball down. Almost made something out of nothing. Coach will be happy once again. Here we go. This is the intensity. Very direct.
Been really lucky to have a great crowd over these, especially day 2 and day 3, George, you know, being the weekend.
Oh, totally. But let's go back to those two players. Tanoa and Kirk working their magic. The young boys through the middle, feeding off. Let's have a look again. Kirk, Tanoa takes a pick, gets on the outside, fakes, and showing his basketball skills. I think it was the big man, number 10. Lafo gets a double. The Palmy boys, there we have it, folks. 4 apiece. Game on our hands.
Great work. Don't say that. Basketball too loud. We'll have Dylan Boucher down here recruiting. Here we go. King's College ready for the setup again. Looking long. Ball to ground.
Talking about Boucher, I'm sure he knows about a lot of these young boys in both teams, and especially the Palmy boys. There's a lot of these kids that are in the New Zealand system or the rep system. So once again, they're doubling off. Multi-skilled. Not the multi-skill showing on that occasion. But boys are happy, just keeping them up there.
That's one of the things that we would describe as uffy, George. You know, just one player, seen his teammate just make a little mistake, which does happen, but just picking him up, saying it's all right, it's all right.
It's all right on the night, and it's all right on the touch field. Here we go. Kings on the 5 with a 32 peel and the dive in. Or was it a 21 peel? Oh, mate, talk us through it. Let's see the replay. Bunnings Warehouse. Here we go. I lost the numbers. The big man goes in for a man, and then the rep play dives in. Let's check the numbers out wide. Once again, the favourite move of the under 10s, 12s and 14s pays off at the secondary school championship.
Not quite sure what peel they're using or whether it's a potato peel, but they're getting the right result is all I can say. Again, just a couple of small things creeping into the game of Palmy boys.
Well, there's the strength there of King's College. Carson Heppy, he's used to those thumping touches, but took a knock and referee was happy that was okay. He called a fumble.
Here we go. He's good yards. This enables King to really get in a good position for a strike here.
Oh, that man we talked about once again. Shows and goes. Oh, the honesty of the man. We're talking Uffy. Carson Heppy right on him. We thought it was a touch. The ref thought it was a touch. The sideline thought it was a touch. He waves his hands. No touch here, sir. Give him the try.
Harley, we're just looking at I'm watching the flags here. So, what's the win factor like down there? Oops, sorry about that. Here we go. Palmy boys back on the line. Looking long.
Oh, locks and loads with about 30 centimetres to work with to get the ball down. There's that man that had that little fumble. He got some muffy and he finishes it off. He does it when it counts. Here we go. Tanoa with a 20-metre pass. The magic hands of the Mans. Manages to keep the ball in play and dots down. Here we go. Piki. Mihinui.
His leg speed still there. He's still got things to offer in this game.
Gridley.
Ducking and diving. Bringing it back into the middle of the field. What can they do this time?
What do we got? Diving for a touchdown, but the referee's not happy with the onside there. I was lucky enough to catch up with Wade Brunsden earlier this week over the tournament, talking about his team. He talked about the majority of his team very young and a lot of rugby players, so they're not natural touch players. So I think that's why he's got a couple of those junior moves, and they're doing very well. Nice and simple. Simplicity works on the day, but when you got a Doyle in there, put a Doyle to lead the ship, oh, it's magic. It's magic.
Simplicity certainly works, and here they go again. And our man Doyle, he's right there.
Link comes in for the touch. Doyle sees that. Tries to get on the outside because he knew he had to work hard to get back to his link spot. Very close. Touch made. Here we go. Movement of the ball. Nice little step. Kirk, who's been outstanding in this game. Kirk and Tanoa. Here comes Carson, the man that's been the highlight of the Boys High tournament so far. He's been a little bit silent so far, but with 5 apiece, I'm sure he'll come into his own in the last 8 minutes of this game. Here we go. Carson Heppy laying the orders down. And Moore sets up a good platform. There goes the little jink. King's College puts it all on the line. Knocks the ball down. Recount for Palmy boys. If you're a rugby player, you'll be saying, why isn't he in the bin? But in touch, you can just knock it down. You don't have to go to try and intercept it. As long as you put a hand to it and stop it, it's all okay. And just when I said he was a little bit of a silent guy, he becomes the silent assassin. Carson Heppy doing what his father does very well, scoring touchdowns. Here we go with the replay. Nice quickie. Gets on the outside, dives under. The shut not quite there. Too quick, too low. Boys High looking at the scoreboard. Palmy Boys 6, King's College 5.
Aided making his way back through the middle of the field. Been caught out a couple of times, Kings. Just the body position, which enables Palmy just to get there quickie, step back and go low at the legs. Let's see what Kings can reply. Let's see what their reply is. Here we go. Doyle sitting up again. What's he? Not quite sure. No options between there. Palmy Boys 6, King's College 6.
There we go, 5th and final touch up their sleeve. They just try and work a little bit of magic. Nothing on that show. O'Moore drives it in, takes a hit. Touch number 2, Yonke working up the sideline, goes for a breather. Here we go, Kirk, who's been firing through this game. Tanoa links up with his magic partner. Goes right to left, chucks it long. May have needed a half a Wheat Bix for his breakfast, and it would have got there.
This is a great tussle. 6-all. The temperature is certainly rising in this game. King's College coming back, making their way up the field, finding that opportunity. No, referee's calling a forward pass possibly. It's a handover.
That's a coach killer. Just going through the midfield, giving Palmy boys another shot. One touch in the orange zone or the transition zone as I educate those new people about the 3 sections of the field. Kirk, Tanoa, working it out to the left side, keeping the ball alive, getting a high point up. Tanoa calling in as Lafo. Over the top. Nice feed in play. Cruden does a dive. Kings get the touch. Goes back short side. Leaves the ball on the far side next to their box. Now Kings College have to work their way hard back to the other side of the field. Puts a risky pass in there to the winger, but the man number 16's been solid. Just like his physique.
Defence has been outstanding on both sides in the strike zone. Here we go.
Looking for the sign there. Oh, we thought it was a handover, but the little man has given a penalty for over-vigorous touch. Kings get a repeat set.
Let's see what Mihinui can rally up with his boys this time down. In long. Did he get there? The silky skills, the move, and it's a touchdown.
Mihinui Piki sends it in, goes into dummy half. Wrap play coming around. Check this out. For a second there, I thought I was watching the Matrix movie. Beautiful tucking of the belly there by number 14, Lucas Hawes. The big man tucks it in, gets a beautiful pass and a touchdown. King's College take the lead, 7-6. 3.5 minutes to go.
It's ping pong we're watching, George, with the score. It's all on. Excitement galore. Oh!
I gotta laugh. I must have made Carson angry. He is the man. Carson happy. Here he goes. Boom, boom, boom. Gives the back door and gets a feedback. Pumps to go long and gets under. Gets down quicker than Sean Johnson out of his 2019 contract.
Palmerston North making their way back up through the field. We're still getting over the disappointment as a Warriors fan with that, but hey, 2019 is a new year. Army boys, again, compose at 7-all. I'm overheating by just watching this thing.
These guys on the wing, they're amazing. They're just like tiptoeing like tap dancers or something because they're just flirting with the line with no room and still staying inside. What can't that man do?
I think it's part of the curriculum at King's College, George.
Well, if it isn't, it should be.
Here we go. Kings. Stewart with the ball. Morgan, what's happened? Referee calls a touch.
I don't know, but it looked like a bit of a fortnight dance. Here we go. One touch. Cruden taking number 2. Nice and direct up the side there for touch number 3. With 3 touches up their sleeve. And there's the silent assassin, Carson, coming into action in the final minutes of this game. Into dummy half, 10 metres out, scoops. Goes back long side, over the top flick. Oh my goodness. Let's check the replay on that one.
That's a try. Sensational. Let's watch this again. Here we go. Hippie with the amazing skills. Ball long. And watch the beautiful dive.
Oh, you gotta love that. Photo finish. Kodak moment. I'll say that twice for Pitbull. Kodak moment there. Case Yonke taking the lead 8-7 with 1 minute to go.
With a name like that, that's why he's a superstar. Go. Keeps looking. Great reply. They say, what you can do, we can do better.
Ha ha ha! This is beautiful. Touchdown to touchdown. 8 apiece. Here we go. Picky picks the right play. Oh, there we go. There we go.
Mihinui and the Par Walls. Watch out this summer. We're back, Palmy boys. It is sky rising temperature here at Bruce Pulman.
Loads that right to left with room to move. Could this be it? Referee's happy. He points to the ground. Touchdown. 9 seconds to go. Palmy boys take the lead. Could be one more shot at it for King's College. Tanoa, the man. There goes the tiptoe. Back to the field. Up the sideline. Here goes the wheels. Flicks in field. Number 7. Flicks on. Big smiles. Big cuddles. And a big punt by Carson Heppy and the Palmy boys. What a game. What an extravaganza. What a showdown.
This is why we love the game. Again, if this is just what touch is about, I'm never leaving the seat, George.
And these are the plate finals. And we got 3 more games to come today with the showdown, the championship winners. But this moment belongs to Palmy boys coming back from the grave. And I said it, the silent assassin, you can eat your heart out. Carson Heppy, what a game.
Full credit to Palmy boys here, but outstanding competitors in King's College held their own all the way through. Let's be realistic here, George. The last 12 seconds, it was lights out. But before that, it was all on.
Oh, like the movie maker or the movie star, James Cameron. I've heard that name before. He's a superstar behind the camera, producer. But this is the superstar that got the final touchdown for Boys High. There it is. Boys High 9, King's College 8.
Congratulations to the coaches, the manager, and that whole support team of Palmy boys here, making their journey through the 2018 Bunnings Secondary School Tournament worthwhile. But again, you know, heads up to King's College, well led, well coached, and they've also produced a great final here alongside the champions of this game, Palmerston North boys. So again,
this Touch New Zealand live stream is supported by Bunnings Warehouse and SAS Sport.